So, just for the record, it's not a good idea to go ahead and sign you and your girlfriend up for a reality hidden camera TV dating show without asking. It's really not going to go over well. I think that might be a good opportunity to go ahead and maybe try learning a little more about those romantic boundaries. But at the moment, I don't think, despite how she feels, that Nalui is very excited about the idea that she has now been roped into the 7 Wild Dates wild new reality show. I think she actually just managed, are you kidding, new romance dynamic strained. Ouch! Nalui and Ukapinipo seem to have hit a rough patch in their romance. Romantic partners with the strained romance dynamic will gravitate towards mean socials more often, and as a result of the tension they're currently facing. Luckily, they're still able to work on their dynamic to fix things when the time comes. Would you describe the dynamic as strained? At the moment, yes, which I did not think I was ever going to use. But I mean, what else would you call this? Because this is kind of like a big violation of being able to trust your merman on the internet. And he, meanwhile, still thinks that this is a great idea because she's sending a lot of mixed signals, to be fair. First, she's like, I'm feeling kind of unflirty because I don't know what's going on. And, the whole we're trying to gather up Axolotl-'s thing and, the whole ghost in the hallway issue from our host family's sister dying. And then she turned around, passionately kissed Ukapinipo and was like, maybe we should get engaged one day, LOL. Like, of course, he's a little confused, but perhaps that just means that I don't even know if he's lucky, our prickly merman. Maybe he just needs to know a little bit more about things like romantic boundaries. Maybe he just needs to get to know his date a little bit better. They need to go on a nice date, and they need to prepare themselves because apparently starting tomorrow, we'll say, before we need to go on a wild date, a perfect date before like this challenge goes away in 21 hours. I think that this will be quite interesting. I had no idea that was even a thing. It was a complete surprise to me. Complete surprise to Nalui. To be fair, probably a complete surprise to Ukapinipo, even though he's feeling a little bit, he lost the argument too, which is hilarious. I think he understands he made a mistake. But surprises all around. And we're going to go ahead and begin that date challenge in the morning since it is a rainy evening. Nalui is feeling, I think when she calms down, she's feeling a little bit flirtier. She actually wants to flirt with herself. Maybe she wants to just feel confident in herself, but also she wants to give a flirty sim the cold shoulder. During an argument, it can be hard to even look at the sim you're angry with. When you're in an angry mood and feeling mean, give the cold shoulder to another sim. So I've never seen that want before in my entire life. I didn't know it existed. The fact that she just rolled that on her own, oh my gosh, like that's kind of hilarious. Also, she wants to get her fun motive up, and I discovered that she has a somewhat concerning habit when she's feeling a little angry about something. She got really into needles. She got really into stabbing this cross stitch with the needles. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to calm down enough because she ended up pricking her own finger, and now she just really is not having a good time. And we're going to try to find some way, let's let her like maybe calm down with a nice shower. Let's let her have a nice cold shower just to sort of calm down. And Ukapinipo, who is Louie's definitely having a rough day. Let's shine some light on her. Oh my gosh. And he wants to go swimming in the ocean. He's like, man, if I could just go get her like a nice seashell, this would solve everything. Let's also have him, before these fish like die, we added in some fish over here. And I feel like he would go looking for like some things. He would totally try to make it right. All right. I know what we're going to do. She's having a bit of a hard time. We're going to leave Nalui alone for a minute because I think she wants some space. And we're going to come upstairs. And I think it's time for Ukapinipo. Oh, actually, before we do any of that, I do want to see what this new like romantic boundaries sort of thing is. So let's have him use that prickly brain of his to go ahead and ask a little bit more, like get to know Nalui, like a little bit more about, let's see. Oh, I forgot. Siren's Lullaby. I forgot he could do like, things like Mermaid's Kiss. Ooh, Charmer's Lullaby. Inspiring. I forgot he could do these. Mermaid's Kiss. I don't remember what Mermaid's Kiss does. Can that make her feel better? But, you know, maybe he needs to slow things down a little, ask to work on romantic dynamic, view relationship. I love them. It's just been chaotic watching them. There's like soulmates, unknown attraction level, neutral feeling. How are you feeling neutral about her? Like, let's go ahead and let's learn a little bit more. Let's maybe ask about romantic boundaries.
Oh,
One of the look at Nilui and she's like, oh, that is kind of, you know,
Oh.
kind of alluring to go ahead and like actually ask me how I feel. Like Ukapanipo, good job. Ukapanipo has learned Nilui's romantic boundaries. Non-physical romance will trigger jealousy. Physical romance will trigger jealousy. Woohoo, trigger jealousy. She's open to reconsidering boundaries. Says who. And then let's see. What else can we do with that? Because I haven't even looked at that yet. Learn more. Explain attraction level. She's feeling, I mean, she's really sending mixed signals right now, to be fair, Nilui. Your attraction to me is neutral. I'm not sure why you needed to, you needed to explain that, but thanks, I guess. What? You didn't have 7 perfect dates. Yeah, sorry, no money. However, the drama is gold. What? But we haven't even had, like, the event yet. It literally just started. That makes no sense. Okay, well, we got that working again. So thankfully everything is okay, and we do still have the special dates, but I don't think Nilui is feeling super happy about things. We do still have the 0 out of 7 dates to work on. Nilui's feeling attraction, you're all right, I guess. I don't think anything is particularly wrong with you, at least. I think we need to maybe work on Nilui, and we kind of need to work on Ukapanipo, and we kind of need to understand maybe how they tick romantically a little bit more, and maybe give them a little bit of breathing room, just a little bit, before tomorrow when they're going to be starting their date event. I am not exactly sure what. You know what? I feel like Nilui's kind of feeling a little bit overwhelmed by everything. Let's let her take a shower and kind of calm down. I actually have an idea of what she might do to try to just like relax a little. And Ukapanipo, I think is going to pop upstairs, and we're actually going to have him be like, you know, I think I'm messing up here. I need to work on my romance skill. We're going to have him prepare for the upcoming dates that are supposed to be happening, the wild dates. And we're going to do that in a couple ways. One, we're going to load him up with stuff that he can have for the date, since he needs to go ahead, share food, have the romantic blanket. 2, we're going to ask Leo for help because, you know, he's the only other person in the house, and I feel like Ukapanipo would, of course, think that it's perfectly acceptable to wake this poor depressed man who keeps waking up remembering his sister in the middle of the night up. And okay, like, we might need to, like, kind of console him for just a minute here and be like, yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Let's see, maybe I wonder if there's some way we can, like, brighten his day. It's okay to be a little awkward. I mean, look, he literally is like, you woke him up from a nightmare thinking about his sister. Try to cheer up. There we go. Let's try and cheer him up for just a minute. And then we're feeling kind of angry, though, from losing that argument, that maybe we did do something to make, you know, Nilui feel a little bit irate, to say the very least. And then I wonder if we can maybe, like, talk about, like, discuss healthy relationships. That's adorable. And that's going to be a great opening for Ukapanipo to get the gift that you guys may recall Leo himself got to go ahead and share with his new friend. I think Ukapanipo, let's see, is his good friend that he's got good compatibility with. That makes me so happy. He really attaches himself and his somewhat insecure, like, feelings very strongly to the first people that he's met. But let's go ahead and we'll give him this friendly gift of that romance book to see if that helps him kind of feel a little bit better. And then when it comes to Ukapanipo, possibly, I wonder, do we have anything we can give him? That might be kind of nice. Ukapinipo has this introspective contemplation stool that he never uses. I think that would be hilarious to go ahead and gift back as a friendly gift because he never uses it, and maybe that'll like he'll be like, yeah, maybe you could use this more than me. It's supposed to help you like relax and stuff like that. There we go. Oh, he's happy about his gift. So he likes that present. Can we give him the present or let's see. Oh, we're gonna go ahead. He's gonna play with the little iguana right now. All right, and Ukapinipo, I'm glad you like your present. Maybe now you can work on getting to the romance level 2 and getting to know Nalui a little bit better. And then we're also gonna have him come and borrow the computer and use it to buy some presents to prepare for sharing food, the sweethearts box, for going ahead and maybe being able to woo Nalui a little bit more for the hot date when the little show starts tomorrow. And we're going to sell the fish that he's been collecting with the caveat that he already like caught and released these fish, because I'm trying not to sell things just in their inventory as often anymore to make it a little bit more engaging for us. We're gonna sell those, saying that he already released them because he caught the fish as his urban sunken treasure hunter that he is, which a lot of people think is just some sort of slang for the way that he might actually like be a sewage management guy or something, which would probably be an okay job for a mermaid, but that's I don't think he'd be happy to hear that. And then let's see, purchase some gifts. We do want some gifts. Ironically, I don't think that that's the way to purchase the ones we're looking for, because there's so much stuff now that you can buy. Facial masks, like what? See what I mean? Rodent treats, spice market, marbles, sweethearts box. There we go. So we'll have him order a sweethearts box for Nalui for tomorrow. What might she really like? Mochi, donuts, chocolate strawberries sound like her kind of thing. So we'll start there, and then we'll hold on to that. And we want to share food twice. Sir, you might have to go and hoof it to go and like get yourself some more fish in the middle of the night. But I do want him to come over. What's on Plopsy right now? Ugh, I can't check. I really love like looking on Plopsy, but half the time it like never works for me. Little picture in progress. And then what else could we possibly get to try to give her as a way? What's a facial mask do? I've literally never seen these before. But like relaxing little things. He could, because he knows that she wants to relax. She also wants to have some fun. But she's clearly feeling a little bit irate about things right now. And I think she's trying to figure out, like, what's the point of going on a reality TV, like, dating show when we're supposed to be taking care of these axolotls? But I have a feeling Nalui is going to think about it carefully and realize maybe this could be good publicity for those axolotls in just a bit here. Are there... Unfortunately, the toys are, like, all for dogs, aren't they? It's just so interesting to see this push and pull of trying to figure out, like, what would be good presents? Why can you just buy a Simray? I feel like it should be harder to buy a machine that can clone things than that. Kaboom box, a daisy, digital cameras that are way too expensive. I feel like if he was gonna get anything to give her, other than the Sweethearts box, I would want it to be a little bit more impactful. So that in mind, we are, oh my gosh. Can I have him look at Cupid's Corner just to see what it does? We're gonna have him look at it, but he's trying to do romantic research. That's why he's looking. He is just thinking, oh, maybe this will help me understand, you know, Nalui and life a little better. Oh my gosh. Let's not save anything, Mr. Ukapanipo, but boy, that's hilarious. I never took that picture. That's an auto picture for him, probably because he's self-assured. If he had any matches, this is what it looks like. My jaw's kind of on the ground because I'm like, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I think that he absolutely would be running for it. Not to go do this, but because it's just like, An evil mean banana outfit wearing Strangerville resident. I don't know. This is amazing. I could see, you know, this like 7 dates dating thingy. I could totally see us creating an actual like Sims reality TV show program where you're supposed to go on 7 random dates with the people that pop up, because this is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. I am gonna run for that, like, away. And we're gonna go ahead and we are gonna have him come on over and research romance tips on the computer, which are probably gonna be terrifying. So, Ukapanipo, good luck. I think we need to get you a little bit more money. In fact, if we have any other fish in the house, we do have a couple guppies. I think, ironically, we're $3 short of being able to afford more snacks. So I think Ukapanipo might be like, I gotta go get more stuff. He doesn't even have enough to like get flowers or anything. Nalui, are you gonna sleep in? She is gonna go ahead and possibly sleep in the bed of the dead sister. But I feel like she might. Let's move poor Ilani here. Or Ira, sorry. Here upstairs. And I feel like Nalui is pretty close to the island spirits. In fact, she does have, I don't know what she's been doing, but let's see. Summon island elementals. I feel like because she can summon the island elementals, I think she might come over and maybe call forth or like leave a sugar skull offering. If she's having kind of a hard time, let's actually have her summon the island elementals just for a minute. And see what happens if she's able to go ahead and visit with them, because I could see her leave a sugar skull offering. I don't think she knows Ira at the moment. And Leo's wide awake in the middle of the night, like, going ahead and making some food. I guess we could come downstairs and visit with them? But I guess the point of summoning the elementals is I was going to have her, like, chat with them, maybe get a little perspective on, like, what to do when she feels so conflicted in, like, 8 different directions. She's trying to take care of these axolotls. How can she do that? Ooh, are they ready to be bred again? They are! Let's bring the pink and gold axolotl together. And now we have another copper axolotl. Got it. I feel like we need to sprinkle these guys all over the place because they're supposed to be the main focus. That's a cute little axolotl. Oh, and then I feel like maybe what she could do, we could do some little pictures of them and take pictures. I think that's what she's going to start realizing. Is we're going to bring her over here. We're going to have her maybe psych herself up. Because there's apparently a pizza being made. And if we can have the island elementals appear. I don't know if they will, but if they do appear. Hey, there they are! That's so cool. I feel like she might have, let's have them form a little group. This is a big, odd pivot in some ways. But I feel like if Nalui was feeling upset and confused, it would make sense that she would try to figure out how to really start fixing this situation. And the island elementals that she's attached to might be bonded with her because she's a child of the ocean. And she's trying to do important things for other children of the water, the axolotls. And also, I think a lot of them are kind of concerned about, like, what is Ukapanipo up to now? Like, I wonder if we can like mitigate this somehow, if we can take care of this. I'm gonna have her. I want to make sure like Ira doesn't disappear either. Can I call forth her ghost? Because I think that'd be kind of funny. Maybe we'll leave a sugar skull offering first. And Ukapanipo can now share a Sweethearts box with another sim. Ukapanipo just had his first experience understanding a positive or resilient romantic outlook. With enough of these kinds of experiences, sims can develop the romance sage trait. As he already passed his impressionable formative years, this trait will be slightly harder for Ukapanipo to develop. Doing some work to learn about healthy romance, such as researching on the computer or talking to sims in healthy relationships, will help increase his understanding in order to develop the trait. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I wonder if there's an island elemental who's in a healthy relationship that he can just end up chatting with to try to figure out like what to do, because that would be really funny. Leo, meanwhile, you're feeling super playful because you were talking with your little iguana. That's really cute. Why don't we let you go back to sleep now that Ukapanipo has like, hijacked your stuff? And I feel like the spirits, are they gonna just like hold themselves up with Nalui in here? They like the pizza, apparently. Are any of you in healthy relationships that Ukapanipo can talk to? Because I feel like that might be necessary for the situation. Let's see. Ask. Because that would be kind of funny if you could just like have some deep thoughts. Discuss healthy relationship advice. Give relationship advice. Just with the different like the different share personal details, share personality quirks. Bright and Day get to know. Do we know any of these island elementals by chance? We know Ira, but it's interesting. That's so cool. Maybe they're different ones. Let's see. She's just gonna jump in. Like Nalui is just gonna come on in and we're just gonna start talking. Oh, that's actually really sweet that some of them have showed up. So this is Samari Meti, and they actually have good relationship compatibility. Do we end up like developing a nice relationship with her? Because that would be really fun. Is she anywhere in here? Let's see. She is. Oh, we do have a good relationship with her. She is one of the island spirits that we actually have quite a bond with. That's really fine. So I think that maybe that this is just like her summoning some of her mentors to kind of be like, what on earth should I do? Like this is kind of ridiculous. But maybe he is my Ukapanipo. Did I blow things out of proportion? Meanwhile, Uki, like, okay, the man has just gotten surrounded by the other island spirits. I think that they've got some words for him about his behavior. I think that it would be really funny to have him maybe, let's see, can we ask about how would you bring that up to like, is that like deep thoughts, discuss healthy relationships? Does that help out with the romance skill? Is that something that does it? He's left alone with this one island spirit. Is it just gonna be like the two of them chatting? Oh my gosh. Oh, and now he's feeling depressed. Connection denied from not honoring island culture. The elementals are aching in disappointment. Ah, that's hilarious. I think that they're kind of frustrated with him. Like, Ukapanipo. Like, you came here to help the little axolotl children of the water, and here you are, like, losing focus and upsetting. Ask about career. How do I get him cheered up? Okay, we're gonna let him, he's gonna go hide in the bathroom for a minute. Because, trying to chat with everybody. This would be very intimidating to just come on in and all of the ghosts are just talking about how like, oh, I don't know if he's really like doing everything that he should be to take care of everyone. But she does like to gush about him now and then. That is kind of a cute option. And then maybe, what else do we need to do to make the island elementals happy? Maybe compliment. And then, oh, they don't want to hear it. Oh my gosh. Why did we make that island elemental cry gushing about Ukapanipo? That's so hilarious. Ukapanipo, I think that they're having a bit of a time with you. He's just going to bed. He's like, oh, I let the island elementals down. All right, look. Moral of the story is, I was hoping that we could kind of playfully talk to them, kind of bond with them. And I was hoping that what might happen is they could give her some advice on using this Maybe Share Mermaid Discovery is one of the stories we'll use, as using this as a way to spread word of the plight of the little finned axolotls, making it hold your horses from unsuccessful romance with unflirty sim, flirty disaster from unflirty sim making an unsuccessful romantic attempt. What on earth are you up to, Nalui? I think she's feeling like maybe she hasn't been sending the right signals is what we'll have to say. This is just wild. I'm trying so hard to make it all come together. Moral of the story is it's good to talk to your undying moral guidance counselors when you need relationship advice or to give relationship advice, apparently. And I think that they are going to be very encouraging. Oh, okay. I don't think they wanted to hear her relationship advice either. Oh my gosh. I just want to know. Oh my gosh, there we go. Help fix bad relationship. Oh my gosh. Between the island elementals. Look, before we start fixing island, like, elemental relationships and all that, we've got, like, stuff we need to do. This is amazingly hilarious. Let's see if we can go ahead. I think you need to make them happy with, like, gifts as well. Do we have anything? I've got a bunch of coconuts, but that's about it. And then we've got some of the axolotls. How about the fruit nectar? Maybe we'll give some of the fruit nectar to the island elementals as a gift, and we'll see if that's gonna go over well, because I think you want to make sure that they have offerings. I think that went over pretty well, and that kind of comes full circle on the nectar that we were given as a gift too. Did you give all 4 of them at once? I don't have anything else to offer. Except like the axolotls themselves. And the idea was we're supposed to release those guys. And I just have some unauthenticated vases. And then let's see. A pirate treasure map? I mean, maybe that'll work as a gift. We're trying so hard to make them happy too. Because I just love the idea that they're trying to give her advice as well. Hopefully that worked out okay. And then let's try another gift. We'll go ahead and we do have a rainbow hoop that she made. Let's try offering that as a gift as well. There we go. A little bit more than slight chaos. Also, she's very tired and hungry. And we're going to need to start working on the date thing in the morning. But I am trying to have a bit of a callback to some of Nalui's strengths, which do happen to be working with, like, the island elementals. Angry at bad behavior? She's literally falling asleep. Okay, are you guys all good? What do you guys think about Ukapanipo? She's denied her connection to the islands and their culture. The elements are not pleased. How did you do that? Did you, like... Is it because you haven't focused on taking good care of the axolotls? Alright, we've got to go ahead. I think that these people need some poi. I think they're kind of hungry. Everybody's having a time. Let's have her serve the pizza. I wonder if them coming down to eat pizza, is she gonna have to feed her emotional support ghost a bunch of pizza to try to get them happy? Or maybe what it is that they're upset that she hasn't done more to help out with Aira and the whole situation there. Because I could see how, you know, the ghost spirits would be like, you have a chance to bring this poor girl back to life and you haven't done it. Alright. Good luck, Nilui. I don't know if they're gonna I think they're gonna go and get a bunch of pizza. This did not go where I thought it would, but I'm kind of tickled. She did try. And I think that the ghosts are about to leave. Are they gonna grab... They all got some pizza before they went. Oh, I love that. And I love how Leo, of course, needed to sleep through all that, so he has no idea about ghosts. All he knows is that Ukapanipo and the Louis seem to be having some relationship issues, but they did get more axolotls, so there's at least that. And it seems like some of the island elements are still here. Oh, All right. Well, we did something at least. And I think to be polite, did we leave that sugar skull offering? Oh, I'm gonna just have a heart attack every time I think I lose this woman's, like, urn. Please stop going in there. I just need that not to happen. I'm just gonna leave her urn over here. Okay. There we go. Just stay there. Don't go back in the suitcase, please. Ghost. And I actually think it might be kind of fun to say hello to Ira before we have Nalui pass out. As our way of kind of like, is she gonna pop out? Are we saying goodbye to the island elementals? Did that work? I hope that worked. And then I think Nalui's asleep. I don't know. I kind of thought that these guys would give us a little bit more guidance than they did, but at least we had a time with the elemental spirits. I'm trying to think, I can't remember what happens if you do work on your connection with them. Maybe I should have given them different gifts. Oh, we can breed the axolotls again. Okay, let's go for the gold axolotl bred with the pink one again. And that gives us a copper one again. So there we have it. We'll try to make the most of this. We've got the 7 dates challenge coming up. Oh, whoops. And we also need to like make sure that we're actually submitting some of the stuff that she's like surveyed for her job to make sure that we don't lose her career. And we'll let her go ahead. Pillow fight with Ira. Oh my gosh, wait, hold up. Where is Ira? Are we going to end up pillow fighting with a ghost? Because that would be hilarious. Pillow fight with Ira. Let's have her... I feel like that would be really funny. Where's Ira? Can we actually do that? I don't see her anywhere. That would be really funny. I should really get going now. Thanks for hanging out with me. And then the ghosts just vanish. That would be really funny if she actually did run into like Ira's ghost. But let's go to bed. That was more chaos than I expected. We'll try to get some sleep. And in the morning, after talking to the island spirits, I think Nalui unfortunately had the experience that you might have at some types of family reunions, where you go in thinking that you're going to be getting some straightforward advice or something like that. And instead, you manage to get both ends of the spectrum of you're being too harsh on Ukapanipo. He is just trying to be romantic. And also, you aren't focusing enough on the fresh-finned children of the fresh waters, these axolotls. You should be taking better care of them. Leaving the conflict that over here, Ukapanipo, who's feeling like he has denied his culture and that he's not doing a good job, is now feeling conflicted. It's chaos. It's chaos. Poor Leo is downstairs and he's like, well, I guess they started eating the pizza I made without me. And in the morning, we're going to have to begin this interesting experience of at least trying to solve this by going on some good dates. So we'll have to see how things work from there. But all right, guys, that was a bit more chaos than I was expecting. Not gonna lie, but I kind of loved it. And I kind of love how we called the island elemental spirits their ancestors for help. And what we ended up getting was kind of the kind of like back and forth family reunion conflict you might expect. And we'll have to see if we can carry on with trying to get more axolotls, trying to be able to take care of the 7-date challenge. I think we'll just focus on that and use it as a way to like try to popularize the plight of the axolotls. And we'll see where things go from there. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.